Hi, good day. Today we are very happy just that we are able to have a session of photo shoot with you, Chewit. Maker Chewit today. Hi, how are you?
Um, More than fine, perhaps.
Let's start.
Sure.
I'm just wondering, when did you venture into baking?
Talking about baking, I remember I started my first baking when I was around 9 or 10 years old. Yeah. And there's something that actually inspired me back then. Yeah, actually, when I was around 9 or 10, I'm not so sure because it's quite of an age before, I was introduced to this animation, and it's about culinary and baking. And after I finished the animation, and one part of the episode, they teach you how to bake in real life, and that's when I have a kickstart on baking. Actually, I failed for quite a few times. That took me like 2 months to actually bake a real bread that can be eaten. Yeah, but
It's a very
yeah,
fast time for someone so young.
yeah, and with my grandmother's advice and so on, I started baking since then, from breads to cookies and cupcakes, cakes, muffins, and so on, pastries. Yeah. Well, for me, when it's come to baking, I prefer something that is not too sweet. I'll prefer something that you love to have when you got bored, and something you love to eat when you're having a good read on some books, or having some good reads on some newspaper, or maybe you can have my bakings and pastry as a breakfast. Yeah, that's why I prefer something slightly not that sweet. Yeah, and I'm more focused on spices.
Spices.
Yeah, I like to bake my breads with oregano.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and I'll choose lemon to be in the cupcakes, because most people will think that cupcakes supposed to be sweet, but I'll have a sourness to be the lead taste of my cupcakes. For people who love cupcakes, there's a slight different from what you see in the market.
Oh, that's a very interesting perspective. Yeah.
Well, for me, being in baking, culinary arts, or either fashion design, which is my own my major, my works, my profession, all of this is based on creativity and self-perception on things that you like. So I think it's one of the ways to express myself, and yeah, I can convey myself through bakings, through designs, and so on. Why not? I can bake something that I like for myself to eat, and I can bake it through my friends, my family, to have it, to share the happiness. Well, for me, through baking, as I said, earlier, I prefer my bakings to be more on spice and on the seasoning rather than the sweetness itself. So maybe you can smell that, oh, my baking smells very nice and so on. But by the time you taste it, the sweetness is just moderate and nice, and you won't get too tense with it, which you always get in the market. They put quite amount of sugar. As for me, I feel that it's not healthy for us too.
I see.